We're proud to present all the way from the sunny shores of California, Chet Baker and his quartet!
Born to Be Blue reimagines the life of Chet Baker and focuses on a chapter in his life where he forms a relationship and tries to basically get his career back after losing all his teeth.
He's got severe trauma to the neck. He's lost all his front teeth.
28 years of practice gone. He'll never play again.
So the scene that we're shooting today is Ethan Hawke as Chet Baker returning to Birdland in 1966. So he had played there earlier in 1955 and he was rejected by his idols, Miles and Dizzy. And this is going to be the big climax of the movie where we find out if he chooses love versus art and whether he's going to impress his idols or not.
What's kind of beautiful about the script is that it's not a straightforward biopic. It's really just a love story that uses some of Chet Baker's story as a setting and as an atmosphere for the love story.
There's the theme of kind of a white man trying to impress his black idols. It was very interesting to explore that, especially against an America in the 50s and 60s where race was an important thing in a very transitional period. But there's also just the larger themes of choosing art over love or choosing love over art. And so the kind of the love story aspect of the film, to me, is really important because it kind of poses that larger, more universal question.
Why don't you come back with me to my place and we can sing? If you want to talk about Chet Baker, the addiction is a huge part of his life. But for our story, we capture him at a really neat moment where he's forced into sobriety and given a chance to start over. And the love affair is happening in and around there.
Jane had her own aspirations, she has her own career, and in Chet's life, she's fundamental to the point that Chet really queries whether he can cope as a man off drugs without her. And that, in some ways, becomes part of the challenge throughout the whole film for him.
What did you do? You're gonna kill yourself because you can't play trumpet anymore?
Yes.
Ethan has really come up with a very unique take on Chet that will be surprising to a lot of people, I'm sure.
He's so informed, he's done so much research that it's great to work with him in scenes because it ends up a lot of it being improv.
He's just such a consummate artist all around, and he's also just very passionate about Chet Baker and the story, and so for so many reasons, he was kind of the #1 choice for the movie.
Miles said come back once you lived a little. I lived a little. I've always loved romances, and there's so few made for that are honest. And Chet Baker's a great tool to use because there's something so beautifully lyrical and romantic about his music that is a great backdrop for a love story. I want my life back.